This contract is called I Make People Princes. It's in Colorado. We're going to do 2 runs of this. First of our runs is going to be suit only, because suit only Colorado is always a gas, and everyone wants to do it voluntarily whenever they play Hitman. But this actually won't be as bad as I thought. So the first thing we'll do is get up on the box, shoot the recorder. That's not so much to get rid of the cameras, because cameras won't be a huge problem, as it is to turn those guys around so that we can sneak past them into the house. We're going to unlock the basement door here, and then we're going to open the front doors and throw a coin to get one of the 2 target guards in here, the one that we want. Those are Penelope Graves' bodyguards, and if she dies, they psychically know that she's dead and will change their routines accordingly. There is a way you can engineer the death of this guy doing that, but this is a little cleaner, a little faster. So we want him out of the picture before we kill Penelope Graves, because as soon as she dies, they are going to change up how they behave. So we'll come in here, make sure no one's watching us, and give her the old poison syringe. So we don't need to worry about hiding her body or anything, but we do need to worry about hiding ourselves, because as I said, this guy's going to magically, telepathically know that his bodyguard target is dead. He's going to walk inside, and they will go into where her body is. However, they don't actually track her body, so it just is a coincidence that he's the first guy that found her. It's entirely possible for them to just walk in there, not find her, and give up. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out which of these you can actually vault over. We'll get into the foliage. Flip over here. That would have been much more difficult in 2016 without that grass there. Next thing we're going to do is shoot the car to get it to leak, and unfortunately the distraction here does not work quite the way I was hoping it would. I was hoping that the target would just kind of walk to the back of the car. That used to work a lot better than it does now, but we can fix it. Just throw a coin next to the car. And we just have to hope that he actually goes after it. The other guy's arguably closer, but at least this time it works out pretty well. It could be because he's the one who can see the coin. Blow him up. Now we have 1 target left, but unfortunately, he is definitely the most difficult of them all just because of where he is. So it's going to take us a little while to get to him. So we'll just wait it out here.
Nothing tangible yet, sir. Still looking. Will do.
Just kind of hide around here. Make sure we don't have to worry about being found by the guys who are searching the area. And these guys will eventually move into a position where they can just be kind of facing away. So we'll just deal with that once that happens. And then up ahead, there's a guy I could have run past, although as I will explain when we get a little further on, it wouldn't have really mattered that much. I could have run past this guy pretty much right now, because he stays there for quite a while, but I wasn't 100% sure of when he would turn back around, and I didn't want to chance it yet. So I'll just hide here. And for reference, in terms of where he'll actually go, that area there that I just zoomed in on, he'll move over there and then he'll kneel down, at which point he can't really see much. He'll also stand up and start fixing the fence, but again, he'll be kind of facing away, and he won't really be able to see anything. So we'll go past him. Vault the fence here. We can't really go through the gate. I mean, we could have picked it, I guess, but I don't want to take the risk.
Seems kind of cruel, doesn't it? I mean, I know it's awful.
We're going to work our way around, and we're going to brazenly go through the center of the area using the trailers to block a line of sight. We are still going to get some attention, but we should be able to avoid being seen. Now the problem, and this is why I wasn't in a huge hurry, is that usually by the time I get over here, Sean Rose is going to be in here. So he comes in to check on these engineer guys at the demolition range when he gets over there. And then he'll stop and wash his hands for a while. This is an opportunity in the main mission to switch out the battery in his smartwatch, if you're going for that kill. But we don't want Rose at all, because Rose is a main target, and they can do very strange things if there are panics near them, so we'll just let Rose get cleaned up. There's our target, and there's the other guy. Now, when Rose isn't in here, pretty much there's no risk nobody else comes in. So once that one guy's turned around, we'll We'll just wait for the target to move away. He'll go over there on the left and kneel down. So we have a bit of time. But I'm going to drop a gun. That one we've been hauling around the whole time. That'll get his friend's attention, and he'll go leave with it, so we don't have to knock him out. And we just take out the target. And we'll hide him. Now we just need to escape. And believe it or not, once again, kind of the brazen route is going to be the fastest and easiest way to do this. We'll just head down this main drag. Those guys that you just saw patrolling are the guys who come up and down this road. Since they're all the way on the other side and going up the other corner, they won't notice, so we just have to turn these guys around, and then we'll just stick to the foliage on this side to ensure that we're not seen by anybody else. Now, I could do something risky there and try and go through that main gate or try and go to the other side and jump the fence, but not worth the risk, so we'll just go back over here to this little shed that people come through when they first start playing Colorado. Come out here near the initial spawn point and just sneak over here to this gate. And that should get us out of here. Suit only. I think I didn't knock anybody out. Can't quite remember. Nice and simple. But wait, we're not done. I also wanted to show what I managed to engineer for a speedrun of the map, although at the moment I'm the only person that's played this one. So what we do is, we're going to start at the demolition range. I experimented with starting as a hacker in the house, because so many of the targets are right there, but the guy over here is such a pain to deal with that you end up wasting time when you're too far from any of the exits. So what we'll do is we'll just knock his friend out and gun him down. We don't have to worry about Sean Rose coming in here, because we'll have finished the mission long before Rose actually comes into the building. So we've got some propane as well. Use that to knock out the non-target, but we're also going to be using it to kill a target, so we'll take it with us. Grab the Elite Militia Disguise here. Despite all the eyes on you, no one is going to actually spot you doing that. We're going to come in this way and vault this thing because we want to kind of dock under the camera, although it's turned away from us, so we don't have to worry about that. Going to drop a breaching charge and propane combo right there in that corner. Come in here and nail graves, and we just barely missed getting spotted by that guy coming out of the storage room. We're also going to grab a tranquilizer gun from a secret hiding spot here. We're going to blow the propane, which should get some people's attention out here and allow us to run by. We're going to come outside, we're going to whip out our tranquilizer here, and we're going to quickly tranquilize both these guys and shoot the target, and then we're going to run for the west gate exit. I had to use the tranquilizer there because whatever I tried to do to just kind of generally distract them and shoot the guy and turn around and run didn't seem to work. They would always, one of the two guys there would spot his body. So unfortunately, without that, I could probably get it under a minute 20. But that was about 20 seconds faster than I was able to do with either a hacker start or more clever shenanigans. So sometimes simpler approaches are best, I guess.